Hello students, today we are going to learn about changes in the matter. So these changes in the matter in water also it is there. Okay, solid state as ice which will convert and it will become as a liquid, as a water. That process what we call it as melting. Then the liquid state of water by freezing it will convert to solid state. Okay, so next is the liquid state of water. You can see in the example it will boil and it will convert as a steam, and this is nothing but the water state which is in the liquid is converted into gaseous state. In the same way the reverse process, that is nothing but the gaseous state of the water will condense and it will convert as a water droplet again, that is liquid state. So in the refrigerator whatever the bottles are kept, water bottle, if you keep it outside, what happens, the condensation processes will be conducted, so where the gaseous state of the water will be condensed into liquid state. So here what happens, the really gain of the temperature will be going on. Next, the solid state of water, that is ice, will convert as a gaseous state. You can see in the example, right? So this is nothing but this process of conversion of solid state of water into the directly to the gaseous state, we call it as sublimation process. So sublimation process happens where the liquid state of water is not present. So hope you understood this all concept. So you might saw in the morning time the mist will be there. Okay, so what water droplets is present on the garden, what is that? The gaseous state of water, evaporated water is condensed and it is formed as a liquid. So this process we call it as condensation process. Okay children, next is you can see some of the water will be absorbing. So what is going on there? Okay, so here the liquid state of water, because of the rise in temperature, converted into gaseous state, and this process what we call it as children, this process is called it as evaporation. Okay, so evaporation is a process where the gaseous state of water is converted into liquid. So for example, here you can see the solid state of water is converted into liquid gaseous state, and this process directly where solid state of water is converted into gaseous state, what we call it as, we call that process as sublimation. Now you understood about these concepts, right? So you might saw in the window sometime we will get a water droplets, right? So what is that water droplet? That is nothing but gaseous state of water is condensed and it is converted as a liquid. Okay, so that we can observe. And this example you can see from the kettle, a steam is coming out. What is going on here? Which type of process is going on? The evaporation process, right? So where the liquid state of water is converted into gaseous state, and this process what we call it as evaporation. Okay children, now you have to remember some of the concept related to the interconversion of the water. So evaporation where the liquid turns to gaseous state of water, condensation reverse of evaporation where gas. Hello children, now we'll learn about the water cycle process which happens in the environment. Okay, so if you consider our earth, the earth is covered with the 70% of water, right? So the major part of this 70% is nothing but the ocean water, which is salty in nature, which is not suitable for the drinking as well as the usage purpose, right? Which we learned, and only the 2.5% of fresh water we can get it from the different resources. So this water, how it is cycled in the nature and how it is stored in the groundwater, river water, in the glaciers, ocean and all, we will learn by knowing the process. We call it as water cycle. Okay, so this water cycle includes the different interconversion of water which we learned just now, right? So we will learn one by one. So first is evaporation, next is condensation, then precipitation, then runoff and percolation. So these are the major procedures are carried out in the water cycle. So let us learn one by one. Evaporation. So what is evaporation? Evaporation is a process where the water from the liquid state will convert into the gaseous state, right children? Here what happens? The gain of temperature. So how the temperature will increase? The evaporation process will be carried out where the liquid state of water is converted into gaseous state, and it will be collected as a cloud form in the atmosphere. So it will be collected from the hydrosphere to atmosphere. Okay, so next process is what? Condensation. So what is condensation? Condensation is a process where the gaseous states of water is converted into liquid state, right children? So which you learned. So here also the cloudy format of the water which are in the gaseous state will convert into the liquid state through the process called as condensation. So after the condensation, what happens? The rain will fall upon the various part of the earth as a rain droplet, right? And this falling of rain droplets, what we call it as? This process we call it as precipitation, right? So whether this precipitation is same as a rain droplet all the areas of the earth? No. Yes children, so wherever the temperature is normal or high, there you can find out this gaseous state as a liquid state, as a rain droplet by the precipitation. But wherever the temperature is very low, it will fall as a snow. So glaciers are the areas where you can find out this as a snow. Okay, so then what happens? What all the this water is falling on the earth, it will be runoff, it will be collecting on the land, it will be moving. Okay, it will be collecting in the rivers and stream, it will be collected in the ocean. In if it is snowfall, means very low temperature, it will be collected as snow. And in the summer season, the snow will melt and they will convert from the solid state to liquid state, and this liquid water will be collected in the streams. Okay, so this is how the process is carried out. After this, percolation process will be there. So what is this percolation process? Slowly the soil will absorb the water from the rainwater as well as from the different resources of the water, and it will be collected in the groundwater. And this process, what we call it as children? Percolation. So these are all processes are involved in the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, then percolation. Hope you understood the water cycle.